happy to have you for a customer.
What are you selling?
The best of Draper's Ward, all for sale.
Okay. Okay. Maybe one of the Pokemons that were less spirited, yeah. Hard to play, but I like the idea of a Nuzlocke. And I don't know all the rules, really. I saw yesterday somebody playing
we won't make it 3 more months.
Playing the original World of Warcraft on hardcore with AI generated voice packs. Now that sounded interesting. I don't think I would ever really
remember that smoke we saw.
Somebody get over.
I don't think I'd ever play the game and actually listen to the lore, but it'd be tempting.
Remember that smoke we saw on the river the other day?
Yeah. You found out what?
Right. Place.
Whoops.
That was also the booms we heard. Blown apart. Burned. Completely gone now.
Wow.
You've never done one yourself, but you're interested. If you want, we can see and try to do one together. I don't know how much co-op it is. I wouldn't mind playing a solo run alongside yours as well. Sounds good to me, Raz. Yeah, absolutely. I've seen the AI voice pack add-on. I really wished it would be done for retail as well. Yeah. I
Rothwild's place.
just don't think I actually care about the WoW lore enough. It seems cool. One of my friends does a Command and Conquer Red Alert mod for basically called Combine Arms, where you have all the sides available. And he was looking into because you can use the AI voice pack mod thing to generate lines for like cinematics and stuff. So you can feed it lines of current cinematics, and you can generate your own lines for your own missions. However, most of the ways you do it is paid for, unfortunately, so it's tough to use. But cool technology.
Also the booms we heard. Blown apart. Burned. Completely gone now.
Very cool technology.
Wow. I'll bet that was something to see.
Hey!
Be a joke. What'd you hear?
Someone's about to get shot.
Oops. Oh, come on. It's not the way. It's not the way.
We'll put in warehouses all along this street. When the Hatters are gone, we could be rich in 5 years.
If the plague lives, and the city watch doesn't throw us all into the river.
They've got bigger things to worry about. You've heard about this mass killer?
Whoop. You enjoy lore, just can't be bothered to read it all, especially since you're dyslexic. Yeah, I can imagine. There'll be a dyslexic font add-on, surely. I would recommend.
We're losing business. I understand doing what's got to be done, but Wakefield.
Lizzie kept to a deal once she'd made it. She weren't no cheat.
Oh.
Exactly. After last night, I don't know who's gonna buy from us.
I thought he was talking to himself.
Someone wants to get kicked in the gut.
What?
Damn it!
Don't drop. Okay. I can run into trouble if I strangle them and they fall down. I mean, if I shoot them and they fall down, then I lose because they'll die. They die really easy. Oh, the guy's disappeared. Wait, these are dead eels and they've got hooks. Yep, makes sense. Really slow. I am just really slow. It takes all the fun out of it for me. Yeah, my Jenny, my wife, is the same way. She's the same way. She reads really slowly. Troublesome. There we go. I can only sympathize. I find sometimes that when I read things on stream, it's difficult because I can sometimes stumble over my words, but it's really just the pressure of reading things in front of people, sort of. I sometimes focus. Sometimes when I'm reading stuff on stream, I focus more on trying to read it thoroughly, as in without stumbling over my words, rather than taking in what I'm reading. So it takes the point out of reading it sometimes. She does write books, yes. And remarkably well, it seems.
Wakefield's a hard man, but he's not as fun as Lizzie. Lizzie enjoyed it more.
Yeah, even Lizzie never drowned victims in a sack. Still see him squirming for air.
Yeah. How's he gonna top that?
What's the clue? The mutineer Edgar Wakefield has drowned a gang member that was loyal to Lizzie and sank him in the river. Saving. Enjoy your D&D, Raz. Yes, Wednesday. Have fun, my friend. And thanks for stopping on by. Whoops. He's unconscious. It worries me sometimes. When you drop them, there's like blood and stuff. Whoops. Okay, we're good. Okay. Oh. Oh. It might be a little later Wednesday. I have to pick up my car from the mechanic later the day. And don't know what time. That's not a problem. You can join at any time. Given the way Robin joined last time we played, so
Wakefield is on board the Undine.
I wouldn't worry about it.
He's put all of the eels on alert since Lizzie's rumored to have escaped from Coldridge. He's expecting her. You will undoubtedly be a surprise to him.
Yep, see you then, Raz. Money, food. Notes from a Hatter spy. Mr. Hat, there has been some interesting activity since our raid on the dead eels a few days ago. It looks like Wakefield has been rooting out Lizzie's loyalists and chasing them off, as in making an example of them with some gruesome killing. I don't think he's got much of a hold on this gang. Things are likely to fly apart before too long. Also, I swear I saw a woman lurking on some nearby rooftops last night, spying on the eels. She saw me and looking at her and just disappeared. Perhaps you'll know what to make of that. Trimble's coin, except from a book on noteworthy intellectual figures. The halls of the Academy of Natural Philosophy are thought to be spaces where thoughtful discourse and enlightened tolerance set the tone for debate and learning. It is believed that a reason applies above all, and the passions of the greatest minds of the Empire are tempered by wisdom and custom. This is commonly accepted as accepted vision of the place, and almost always accurate. Almost. Sometimes a protected Protracted debate or disagreement can explode into conflict and very rarely violence. In the halls of is it the halls of the Academy? The Academy of Natural Philosophy? That's odd. Such was the case years ago in the month of Winds. A young apprentice named Piero Joplan, ventured into the strange new directions of research in the preservation of mortifying tissue, a field brought him into frequent conflict with a student called Trimble. Jopin and Trimble often debated loudly into the night, and the content of these arguments were well beyond the understanding of most people in the Empire, the author included. The rivalry between two natural philosophers raged for months, but it is the climax of those events that prompt this writing. The two argued deep into the night, the debate sliding into bitter personal attacks. At last, they reached a terrible accord. Their mutual hatred culminated into a duel to the death with pistols. Obviously, Trimble didn't win. Under the grey sky of dawn, the greatest man of the Empire of the Isles gathered in the courtyard in a fashion resembling schoolboys gathering to watch the bullies fight. A quiet fell as Joplin and Trimble accepted ceremonial pistols, marked off the paces, turned and fired. Each combatant fired round after round, shattering windows, chipping masonry, and splitting plaster. The closest shot was to the mark was Jopin's. Really? Whose bullet ripped through a hem of Trimble's overcoat. Oh no, Pierre Jopin. Yeah. It was clear that dedicated study of learned men waited for poor marksmanship. When all the ammunition was expended, both parties stood quivering in fear and rage, but unharmed. It was then agreed that the duel would be settled with a coin flip. A newly minted coin of the Empire was produced, bearing the faces of the Emperor's Jasmine Calvin as it was sent spinning into the air. Trimble called heads, and the coin ran tails. Chopin was a clear winner. Feuding between the men ceased as the terms dispute. Trimble was forced to leave the Academy. His studies left incomplete, where dignified silence returned to the halls of the Academy of Natural Philosophy. Well, we know Pierre won because we've met him before. Oh. But we never heard about Trimble before today. Okay.
There's the boat. Wakefield's probably keeping himself below decks. Whatever I do to him, it will be a mercy compared to what Lizzie has in mind.
All those prancing nobles in their fancy masks. Strip them of their jewels and set them on fire. Finest time in the world.
Drown them. Drowning's worse.
Set on fire's worse.
Drowned is worse.
You ever see a man set on fire? What does he do? He jumps in the water.
Very funny.
I hear Lord Shaw is making his way to the party by book.
Well.
I thought I was like, wondered if we could get close.
Can't believe we're missing the Boyle party. Luxury. Sitting next to the river. Or canal, at least. Just waiting to be taken.
Well, who's this gobby fool?
Oh, okay. We have to wait for the dialogue.
Can't believe we're missing the Boyle party. Luxury. Sitting next to the river. Or canal, at least.
Aha!
Just waiting to be taken.
Splintering bolts. Bolts shot from your wrist but do much more damage. Bolts almost break on a contact when shot.
All those prancing nobles in their fancy masks. Strip them of their jewels and set them on fire. Finest time in the world.
Drown them. Drowning's worse.
Wakefield sealed himself in the cargo hold of the Undine. Smuggling ships like this one often have a hatch underneath for dumping contraband if they get caught. Perhaps the Undine is no different.
I hear Lord Shaw is making his way to the party by boat, with only 2 bodyguards.
What? How do you hear things like that?
I have some connections.
There's the boat. Wakefield's probably keeping himself below decks. Whatever I do to him, it will be a mercy compared to what Lizzie has in mind.
They finished? Using a body as distraction. Oh, she is gonna wake up and wonder what on earth she did to deserve such a fate. At least that's what I would do.
Lizzie's boat is smaller than I remember.
Did he die? Whew.
But
Yeah. Why are they always talking to people?
2 butchers came here looking for work, crying about their warehouse.
What'd you tell them?
Laughed in their faces. Everyone knows they're scum. Besides, couldn't stop talking about killing Dad. And that's what you don't need.
You rats can't eat live bodies.
You ever get that creepy feeling of being watched? I've had that a bunch lately.
Funny you asked that. I had this feeling of eyes on me. I looked up on the roof of that building over there and...
There was a lady up there, right?
Yeah, we read the book, mate.
Stared. Then she was...
gone. In a wink. You see the same thing?
Should we tell the others about it?
No. The others might think we're seeing things. First sign of the plague, from what I hear.
Okay. First sign of the plague is he just noticing that she's not there. Yeah, he's not happy that she's not there. Yep. There we go. Ooh. Saving. Now there was a guard up there, and there were 2 this way, I believe. I think they can see me. Okay. Go, 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 go. He just spends all his time looking the wrong way. This is clearly for a rune.
Yeah, it's nice.
Underneath here. How does one get in there? I get in there.
Yeah, it's nice.
And I go up there.
Dowd,
Huh.
this is the second time now. I see something, or someone, out of the corner of my eye. But when I turn, they're gone. Someone is watching us.
Okay. Witch, maybe? It is called the Witches of Brigmore or whatever.